What is going on, my friends? Skofu here with a new series called Stranded Deep. Let me first off start off by saying that I love this game. I've had this game, it's early access, it's beta, it's all that fun stuff, and I've had it for a long time, and it is freaking magnificent. I love it. We're stranded deep out in the middle of the ocean, and yeah. Well, let me first off start because I see that there's bubbles here, which usually means that there's... Nope, I guess they're not. Normally, anyway, first off, look how beautiful this game is. Look how beautiful this is. It's a beautiful game. Anyway, need air. I've had this for a long time. It just had a huge update, so I finally decided, why don't we get a series going on it? So pretty much we crash land in the middle of the ocean, and we just have to survive. It's really... basically Castaway the game. If you ever seen Castaway with Tom Hanks, beautiful movie, one of my favorites. It's pretty much that, and you go island hopping, gathering resources, and try to survive. Build shelters, craft things. It's pretty basic, but it's beautiful, and there's a huge update, and now it looks absolutely gorgeous. Like, the clouds were never like this. You never held objects in front of you like this. So pretty much we start off by going on the island, picking up all and gathering all the resources, and then we can travel to other islands. And looks like a large island out that way, which I think that's the one we want to go to anyway. So, and then there's like, usually when there's bubbles like that, that means there's loot out there for you to go and find things. So yeah, so it's a really fun game. It does have limited content because it's infinite exploring. So like is that a barracuda? No, a normal fish. It's infinite exploring and procedurally generated maps. So it's like almost never ending. But, you can only build so many shelters and do so many things. And there should be a loot box on this wreck, and I'm not seeing it. Huh. What a bust. Anyway, let's move over to this other wreck over here. So you have your basic health, hunger, food. Oh yeah, there's stingrays. There's also sharks. Sharks come and attack you and really fuck you up in this game. Oops, sorry, part of my language. I'm trying to be better about that. Come on, open. Oh, sweet. We are now able to automatically swim faster. And so, like, it's still kind of glitchy here and there. There's still weird stuff, that happens. What? Anything in there? Oh, really? An empty toolbox? And sometimes you'll get empty stuff, so it is what it is. So there's tires, and once we have tools, we can break those away, and that'll help us make a raft. All kinds of stuff. Sorry, it's like really hard to maneuver sometimes. So, okay, so we got a propeller that'll go towards making a raft, and we got a fuel tank that'll go towards making a raft one day. And in here, we have vitamins. Okay, so those will help. So it's a beautiful game. It's a lot of fun, like I've been saying. I've had it forever. I enjoy the shite out of it. Sorry, I'm discussing it. And it's just a lot of fun, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And because of this major update, like I said, I figured, why not? Why not? Let's go for it. Let's start a series. So I'm sure if you've been watching any other kind of survival games, which I love survival games. And I'm sure you've seen this on other channels because it was quite a popular game. It had a big old taking off, and a lot of fans really loved and enjoyed this game. So I'm sure you've already seen it before, and other YouTubers play it and all that kind of stuff. But I figured I might as well get to going on it. So there's fruit. We have, and there's so you can harvest some of these trees to make sticks. There's certain plants you can harvest and all kinds of stuff. So it doesn't look like there's too much on this island. Some of the islands are going to give you more stuff. Some of the islands are going to give you less stuff. It all just depends. You never know what you're going to find because it's all just random, procedurally generated. So I think, though, our goal is to move to that big island because we want an island that has a lot more resources for us. We don't want kind of a dead island. Changes to game, the clouds, absolutely insane looking. Our inventory slot system, much better than it ever was before. We're going to pick up that bucket, so now we have a bucket, we have our backpack, so this is just the stuff we have on us. The vitamins are in our hand. There were no birds previously, which is cool. I know at night there's bats, and I'm sure eventually we'll be able to, because we can craft a bow and arrow and stuff, so I'm sure we can shoot the birds. And then there's bats at night, like I was saying. There's also snakes at night, so there's a lot more things that are actually trying to kill you in this game than there ever were before. Before it was just you were worried about being in the water, because of the sharks and all that stuff. But it seems like now you have to be worried about your island too, which is crazy to me. Because your island was your safe spot, but now it's not so safe. All right, check the time. Okay, so that's our stats. We look at our watch for stats. So we've got health, hunger, water, and sleep, and then it's currently 2:20 in the afternoon. So we kind of want to get moving to that other island. So we've pretty much cleaned up all the stuff that was really there to get on this one. So it's kind of a long process to travel to islands, and you never know what you're going to encounter. Let's see, it's glitchy. All right, there we go. It used to start you off with a paddle. Doesn't look like they do that anymore. So it's going to take us a minute to get over there. Just a minute. But I think that island looks a lot more promising, unless that's just a visual glitch right there where it looks like that's a giant sand dune. Hopefully it's not a visual glitch, and hopefully it's a much larger island, because this island was very desolate and barren. So let's continue on. And then also, in between islands, there's different things you can come upon. There's sharks will come and try to knock you off your raft, whales, swordfish, I think dolphins at one point I saw, and then there's buoys out there, and and then you can come across old oil rig type structures and all kinds of stuff. So you never know what you're going to find because, like I said, it's all completely random. It's a lot of fun, a lot of cool exploring. I'm really digging what they've done with the graphics. The graphics have improved greatly. The HUD system has improved greatly. I'm just digging it. Hope you guys are digging it. Hope you guys like this series. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Smash that thumbs up button. Let me know what you like. Oh, nice little glitch. And I think I saw a shark too. Yep, there's a shark right below us. Yep, you can hear the music change. So there's a shark. We got a holy giant island. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm really glad we're going to this island. Hopefully the shark doesn't knock us out of the raft, because I don't have any kind of weapons yet to defend myself. But I think that's going to be Home Island. That's going to be a large island for us to cultivate resources, cut down trees, cut down palm trees, coconuts, fruit trees. There's gardening in this. There's all kinds of stuff. So, it's going to take us a while to get there, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We got time. Yeah. So much better choice. Oh, look, there's a shipping container over there too. So eventually we'll be able to break that down and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited that we lucked out with such a huge island right next to our starter island. That's kind of nice. So it's just taking us forever to get there. It's going to be dark soon. Can't check the watch while we're moving and connected with the raft. And then another thing, so I know where. So from this island that we're on, I should have done it that last island. So the way I mark the way back to your home, because there's no map. You don't have a map, so you can't see where you are at any given time. So it's really, really easy to get lost in this game. So one thing you want to find, hopefully, is a compass. Be lucky enough to find a compass. And two, anytime you visit an island, find sticks on the ground or chop down a tree and make an arrow on the beach. Because, one thing I always do when I go to any island is, circle the beach and double check all that kind of stuff. And then if you've been there before, you'll have made an arrow pointing towards the direction of your home island. So it's a great way not to get lost. All right, so let's go ahead and drag Oh, I need to change my key bindings real quick. Input, toggle crouch, sensitivity is good. Smooth as keyboard, look left, look up, look forward, strafe left, jump, crouch. Yep, sprint, got that. Pick up, drop, use, drag. I want to make that F. And then watch, I want to make that R. Torch can be T. Apply, there we go. Let's just double check all the graphics. Ooh, we can make this even better. Let's go high. Let's go high. Let's get crazy. I can make clouds. Let's put those on medium, because I know those can get pretty crazy. Let's put the water on high. All right. Hopefully that made it even better. Oh yeah, it's already more beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at this. All right. So, and now I can drag this out of the water so we don't lose it. Okay, so I know we came from that island over there. So that's good. So now we're just gonna go run around and gather resources. That's kind of what we're gonna start off doing. It's what we have to do. So this island was like huge from far away. Oh, a little loading of the lag chunk lag, whatever. But it's also quite barren. There is not much here. It is much bigger, and granted there are more trees, which trees are going to be very helpful because, you know, you got to make sticks, but normally there's like a lot more loot just laying around, hanging out. Oh yeah, the water looks awesome. The sunset looks crazy. It gets super dark at night, so almost like too dark. And I know I'm sprinting, and it's going to use up a lot more water and all that kind of stuff, but we're kind of racing against the time right now. Okay, we've got plank scraps. Cool, plank scraps. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything really over here. Wow, this is kind of a letdown. I really was excited of how large this island was. Oh, look, that's new too. Animals. There's a boar. There's a boar, so we can hunt for boars now. That's freaking awesome. Hey, little boar. I'm not gonna eat you yet. That's pretty cool. That was never in the game before. And like, I'd expect, you know, around this big island for there to be more shipwrecks and stuff, because like the shipwrecks are where you're gonna find all the good stuff, all the stuff that's really important and necessary for your continued advancement in this game, especially like when it comes to making a motorized raft to travel in between all the different islands faster. So anyway, it is what it is. We're going to make do. I still think that we'll make this home because it's just large, and so it's going to be easier to find, and we'll recognize it from further away when we're out and about. Like island hopping and all that kind of stuff, so it'll be a little easier to spot. Shit, it's just getting dark so fast. We're not going to be able to go like explore any wrecks or anything because it's going to be too dark in the water. Okay, so there's nothing in there. Let's come over here. God, these graphics are beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Oh god, it's so cool with the birds flying now and everything. So cool. So cool. And it's getting dark fast. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Holy shiitake mushrooms. So, and you used to start off with like a lighter and stuff too, but I think you can just now light fires just by once you make a campfire. You can just light it easily. How much room do we have in our inventory? So we still have room. That's good. Oh, look how cool that looks with the moon. So let's continue just gathering resources. Looks like there's a shipwreck right here, so it might be shallow enough for us to just hopefully highlight the box. Can we highlight the box anywhere? There it is. Looks like it's open on this side. What do we have in here? Jerry can. Cool. So that's the fuel for our motor later. Is there anything else back in here? Nope, that's on the other side. Doesn't look like there's anything else. It's a little dark and a little creepy to be out in the water because there's sharks. Because there's sharks. So, and there's no way for me to change the brightness settings either, so it is what it is. Now, I wish they could, like you could change the gamma because that would really help. But you can't. To my knowledge. I've searched, I've looked. Alright, so I know, how are we on So we're pretty thirsty, so we can eat this fruit. Boom. Done. Cool, I've never seen that before. Alright, so let's continue. It looks like there's a blue tarp right over here. Let's continue picking up rocks. Rocks are important in this game. So are sticks. Tarp. Okay, and then we can eventually cook crabs. Alright, so it looks like there's a shipwreck right there too. So back over there is our main island, but I kind of like this island a little bit better, to be honest. I mean, it's smaller, but nah, we'll go to the big one. Big one will be home base. We'll have to come search that. We'll stick to the shallows. Go back the same way we came. But we'll come search that shipwreck in the day. So driftwood pile, once we make an axe, we can make that smaller, or come cut it up and all that kind of stuff for smaller pieces of wood, like this stick. Alright. What I'm not seeing, actually, that we need is ficus. That's kind of interesting. So instead, how much wood do we have? So we're going to go ahead and craft us a stone tool because we have rocks. Okay, now that we have a stone tool, however, that did take up an inventory spot, so we're going to have to go dump everything anyway. We don't have room for the corrugated scrap, which is fine. This is all stuff we can come back and collect later. No big deal. So yeah, so it is a slow start to the game, but it's survival. Like, it's not meant to be easy. It's not meant to be quick. You're not supposed to, get everything off in the first second, So it is what it is. But I think I want to build our base in the middle, like on the hill of that big one. So like when we're at a distance, we can see it, and eventually like we'll make a multi-level base and all that kind of stuff, and build it up higher and cooler. And you can't really go too in depth with the base building and make it too insane, to an extent. But I mean, to an extent you can, but not really. So it'll all kind of look the same, but not. Anyway, you'll see what I'm saying. It's so cool, the birds. What time is it? It's 8:14. So it's further away from everything, but I think building our base up on this hill is what I like. And, I'm the one playing it, so I guess it is all about what I like, except for the fact that we're going to get a lag spike every time we come over here. Yeah, so I think like right over here is where we're going to build our base, so we'll start dropping resources right here. So when I just hit Q, and I just drop all of those resources. Alright, so now we'll move rocks. We'll queue all our rocks right here. So it used to be you had to come in the menu, select each little thing of 4, and then you had to like come in here again. So now that we've got all those basic stuff, I want to put all our boat making things over here. And the bucket and medicine will go by this tree. And the tarp is actually goes over here, this stuff. So now that we have everything kind of piled up, we can come back into our crafting menu, and we can make an axe. But we need one more stone tool, and we need lashings. So let's go ahead and make another stone tool. All right, and lashings, that's where the ficus tree comes in, or not the ficus, the yucca. Why am I saying ficus? Because I think I saw ficus earlier, and then that made me think of it. So a yucca plant is a plant that you can make lashings with, and multiple pieces will drop, but I haven't seen one yet. However, there's these small palm trees now in the game, which will give us one, so we just kind of cut it. And the cutting, it's grindy. This game is grindy. So we got 1 out of 4 in order to make 1 lashing. So anyway, the game is grindy, whereas like to chop down one tree, to like turn it all into sticks, like takes forever. It's like 10 hits per log, and it's 3 logs per tree, so you can see how like grindy and like annoying that can be. But, it is what it is. I think that's something they should change in the game, is where you don't have to sit here and just chop and chop and chop and chop, and all you're doing is chopping. I mean, just to make it a little bit less time consuming on that side, I think it'd be a little more enjoyable. But I understand, like I said, it is a survival game. It's not meant to be super easy. You are supposed to grind a little bit. You know what I'm saying. Alright, so let's grab all these young palm trees. Alright, so what are we at? Let's grab one more. Let's we got to be careful because we're going to throw off our sleep schedule. Actually, no, we're going on sleep right now. So maybe we can go multiple days without it. So let's run back over here. I know I'm making our base like on the complete opposite side of all of the resources, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care at all. I do care about that freaking lag spike every time, though. That's so freaking annoying. Alright, so now let's make an axe. Oh, never mind. We have to make the lashings. 1. And 2. And I keep pressing the wrong button. Alright, so now we have an axe. Cool. So now we can chop down stuff, which is great. So now let's look through the crafting system. So we have a shelter that we can make. We have the stone tool, which we've done the lashing, and then there's the knife, which is a good thing. We just made the axe. There's a spear. There's the bow, the arrow, a hammer, which is what you need to construct bigger base building things. A hoe for gardening. The campfire, which is something we're going to make right now. And we will, because we're going to build further up here, I think the campfire can be like way over here. Okay. And then with the campfire, we want to make the campfire pit. But we're not close enough to all our rocks to do that. All our rocks are over here. Campfire pit, there we go, craft it. Now that goes around the campfire. Perfect. Now, on top of that, we want to make the next one, the campfire spit, or the hobo stove, which we don't have. I don't think we have the barrel scrap, no. The smoker, which is great for keeping meats from spoiling. A water still, which is going to be very helpful when it rains. Basic solar water still, sustainable source of fresh water, which is huge in this game. Water collector, which is even better, but that requires a full campfire, the campfire spit, 2 buckets. So we don't have all of that. And there's crude bandage, and then a bed. A bed and the shelter are what you use for sleeping. So we're going to go ahead and just do this basic. So we need more lashing, so we don't even have that. So that's crafting. Then there's building. You have foundations, floors, wedge foundations, wedge floors, walls, windows, arches, doors, and steps. And they can all be made out of the different materials you find. Then there's the different rafts. So you have different bases, like we saw the tires back there, all that kind of stuff. Then you have your basic, floor, and then you have propulsion, which is either just the basic tarp sail or the boat motor once you collect everything. Then there's gardening plots. I haven't done anything with that, and it looks like something really interesting about medical coming soon. So the medical hasn't hit the update yet. So what we need are some more lashings. So that's all we're doing right now is collecting stuff. And let me check on the time that we've been recording. So we've got 8 minutes left in the episode. So we actually need to get a bed going also to be able to save this to end this. So that's going to be another thing. So there's the ficus, which will help us make sticks. We can make sticks from it. Oh wow, that just scared the crap out of me. So where did the piece go? Great, lost it because it's so dark. Alright, there we go. 1, 2. Really sad that there's no yucca plant on here that I've seen yet. Speak of the devil, there's a yucca plant. Damn, that was great. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. So it dropped a whole bunch of these. More than just one little palm tree does. Alright. How many lashings do we have now? Looks like we can make 2 for right now. Okay, pick those up. Perfect timing, yucca plant. Perfect timing. You're so kind. Alright, let's just double check. Is there another yucca plant in sight? So I don't just keep doing these singles. Doesn't look like it. Oh, boom. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Any more on the ground? There it is. Any more? Am I missing any more? Any highlighting? Any highlighting? Nope, no highlighting. Alright. So now how many can we craft? Craft 2 more. And we need 2 more lashings, or 2 more fibrous plants. Come on. There we go. 1, and that should be able to make us 1 more lashing. Perfect. So now we should be able to make 1 more. Yep, 4 out of 4. Perfect. So now let's run back over here. And there's the boar. I've got eyes on the boar. We're not hunting though. We're not hunting him yet. I'm sure one day we will. I know it'll be a sad day because he's our little buddy. We're gonna call him Ben. Ben the boar. Run, Ben! Run, Ben! Yes! Run to my home. Fall into my trap. I mean, fall in love with me. I mean, I don't want to eat you. Alright, so let's come over here, and now we can make that campfire spit. Put it over the campfire, which will be good because we'll be able to hang things from that, like crab that we can kill crab, hang it from there and cook it. There we go. Let's just light it up. So we can just light it and unlight it, and then we can restock it when we put wood in our hand. So that's pretty cool. And then we could get going with a basic shelter, but I'd rather just make a basic bed right now. We need one, or never mind, we need one more lashing, and oh yeah, we need palm stuff. And so we need 4 palm leaves. So we have enough for the basic shelter, but not for the basic bed. So I don't want to break that palm tree. I don't like the way this one looks, so this palm tree can go. So we just chop it away. And like I said, the chopping on this takes forever. It takes forever. But that's okay. I don't mind. It's the game. So timber. Alright, so now we break this away, so that's going to become a log. Whenever it's ready. Whenever it's ready. And then these logs will become sticks. Any day. There we go. Pick up those sticks, and then this one will become fern leaves, or palm leaves, sorry. Not fern. It's not a fern, it's a palm tree. How can it be fern leaves if it's a palm tree? I know what you're saying. Go figure it out. But I'm kind of out of it right now, and you guys were excited when I got the last Kona episode up, so I was like, you know what, I need to record. If I have the chance to record, I need to record. I have family coming into town, so I need to get some videos up and all that kind of stuff, because I'm not going to be, I'm not going to have time to really be doing much. Oop, did not mean to drop you. Okay, so now we can craft the shelter. So I'm going to put the shelter kind of like further away over here, just because like when we build our bed or our building, I don't want it to be in the way. So how are we on time? Yeah, that puts us at pretty much 30 minutes. So like that's the game. This is Stranded Deep. It's really fun. It's a crude survival game. Like you wash up on shore from a plane crash and you have to survive. But the game's getting better. Like I said, it's still an alpha early release, and it's just gorgeous. It's a lot of fun. I've had it forever. I've played it for months and months and months, and I'll come and I'll play a new game, and then I will get bored with it because there's just not too much content yet. But like I said, there was a big update, so I thought it was a great place to at least get my first series on. I've seen other YouTubers that I watch, they played it 3 seasons deep or something like that. Anytime there was a big update. Well, here was a big enough update for me to be like, you know what, I want to do one now. And hopefully we can get some good content out of it. If you guys like what you saw, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe and show your support and let me know what you guys think of this. And as always, I'm glad you chose to spend 30 minutes hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure, guys and gals. Take it easy. Catch you guys later. Bye.